All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, listen, I am in officially no man's land. Um, I'm so out of balance right now, guys. I know I tried to come on at 8 o'clock and then I tried to come on a couple of times um, after that. So uh, I'm not sure how much, I'm not sure if this is going to I'm not sure how well it's going to be, but what I am sure is that even though I can't monitor it like I would like to, I do know that it is being recorded, and so if I don't see or react to comments, firsthand, it's only because I'm limited on my side, and I will go back and view it. Um, I'm using a different program and some things about it that I'm not totally sure. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead because I am sure that it is being recorded. I don't think it's putting it out to Facebook, but it is what it is at this point. Let me jump in here and just get started with some things. Um, I'm going to. I do have the option of playing me some music in the background. Don't know how Facebook is going to like this, but we will see. We will see. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning, man. What a Monday morning it is! Now, guys, we are officially in week number 5. That's right, week number 5. We started this thing at the beginning of August, and now here we are at the end of August. We have completed halfway through the 8 revelations. We started out 5 weeks ago um, with the revelation of men and women were meant to be together. They was not meant to be alone. We went into accountability. We went into protection, and last week we covered motivation, which was an amazing revelation. And then, guys, we are here smack dab into the revelation of correction. That's right, correction. Um, and we're going to be doing the ABCs of a successful marriage. And for those um, who don't know, I come on at 8, I come on at 12, I come on at 6 o'clock. Listen, right? Today is a hell of a Monday, so everything may be off, but I promise you, guys, that I'm gonna do what I can to get this thing worked out. I mean, there's a lot of things that I want to share with you today, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you haven't reset, make sure that you practice the art of resetting. I had to do it this morning. I had to forgive myself, and so I could move on. I recognize that God has hit the master reset button on my life, and that, guys, I know that there's not only do I know that there's a plan and a purpose, but I also recognize what happened to me as far as on the technical side of the show. I'm going to accept that as being um, you know um, confirmation. I'll just say that confirmation that God do have a plan, for me, and hell doesn't like that. How about that? Can I say that? Would that be okay? Okay, guys. So listen, I want to read from you. Read from this, and we talked about this before, and I just want to go in lit depth of where we at. Matter of fact, hold on one second. Let me grab Let me grab my Bible. Okay, that wasn't so bad, was it? I want to read from the book of Matthew. I want to. Did I just flip over some money? I think I did. I'll come back to that. Sometimes I hide money in places, so that's just my little secret. Y'all just bear with me. I want to go to Matthew chapter 10. And this is when Jesus sent those disciples out two by two. And I want to start out with this because I want to share with you guys the revelation on how I came up with the power to, and how that relates to having a successful marriage. I also had as I was preparing, God spoke to me this morning about moving. You know, for those who don't know, I'm in the process of moving. My studio should be back up and running soon. I'm not going to put a time on it because if anybody ever moved before, you know that is a very, very, very stressful job to do. I'll just put it like that. And I'm not trying to, put myself on the time. Whenever it's done, it's going to be done, and it's going to be a blessing for us all, I believe. Let me see. Okay, where do I want to start here? Where do I want to start? Okay, while we get this together, because actually that's not the one. In the when you study, especially the gospel of the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you're gonna find different different writings about the same thing. I hope that makes sense. Different, like Mark may write in a manner, and Matthew may write in a manner. They're gonna write upon their perspective, and a lot of if you pay close enough attention is they're gonna write, almost to their profession, So, so when I look at this, I want to make sure that I want to give you the one that I've oh, I know what I know. Hold 1 second. I'll try it differently. Man, good thing I got notes. Good thing I have notes, man. Let's see. This way. I got notes. Okay, so let's do Matthew 18. I told you guys this was one of those days, man, but I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that I'm here with you guys. And and look, I should have let's see, be in the right place here. Okay. Okay, let's do this one here. This is Mark 6. I think I like this one better. Mark 6 and 7 through 12. See how that one works. Yes. Okay, so this is the one. So I told you, Matthew, Mark, Luke, they all got an accounting of this occurring, and let's see. But I want to read you Mark's accounting of it. This is Matthew. This is Mark 6, and we're gonna start at 7. Really, this is the big. Well, let's just call it 6, okay? Because it's really gonna kick in at the beginning of 7. But well, okay, we're gonna do 7. All right, calling the 12 to him. He's talking about the 12 disciples, and he began to send them out 2 by 2. And gave them authority over impure spirits. Okay, so right there, I did all of that time, and I and I wanted to just bring out that one point, because I got to the point where I was studying this. This is 9 years ago, but 10 years ago now. 9 years ago, before I wrote the book, and I started looking at that, and I asked myself, why did you send them out 2 by 2? And then he started giving me the 8 revelations. And guys, they didn't come all at once. It was over a period of time, a period of 9 years. And then I got these revelations. I did not know that these revelations was going to be working into what we're calling a successful marriage. Okay. So use this reference, okay? This Mark chapter 6, and this in verse 7. Calling the 12 to him, he began to send them out 2 by 2. This is where I asked God. I said, God, why did you send them out 2 by 2? But what I want you to understand, is that this is where the power of 2 comes in. This is where the revelation, and why I chose the word or the title power of two. See, I believe that when it comes to you and your spouse, you guys are the power of two. And see, this is the authority that God have given you and your spouse as you operate in the power of two. Okay, he says, and he gave them authority over impure spirits. Okay, so you have so working in that power, you have power. When you and your spouse is working together, you have power. Okay, you have authority. And then but then he gave them some instructions, and I thought that this was very unique. He said, and these were his instructions. This is in red print, so we know that Jesus is speaking here. It says, take nothing for your journey except a staff. No bread, no bag, no money in your belt. Okay. See, when I look at this, I say, man, God is saying, and when you are operating in this power, and I'm talking to the marriage right now, and listen, I want to share with you this, and then I'm going to get into what I want to really, I want to talk about this, but I got some other stuff I want to talk about, but I just want you to see this here. Okay, he says, take nothing for your journey except for a staff. That's it. A staff for support. So when I see this, like if I'm going out and the only thing I can take is a staff, and then another word for staff is support, then the only thing that I have is my spouse. The only thing I have is my spouse. This is why the revelation of those, or the 8 revelations, is so important, because it's showing you where your power is. The scripture says, take nothing for your journey. What journey, man? This journey of marriage, this life journey, this lifelong commitment. Take nothing for your journey except for a staff. Then he said, no bread, he said, no bag, no money in your belt. He said, I'm going to be your provider. I'm going to be your source. And it's so amazing to me when I see the scripture, and how it just unfolds. So study Mark 6, and see how, relate it, to the power, to relate it to your marriage, relate it to, what the power that you have in your life, or the power that you want to have in your life. This morning, man, you listen. First of all, let me explain this. First of all, I'm extremely tired. I did get frustrated this morning, because I ain't really get frustrated, but what I'm doing now should have happened an hour and a half ago. But life happens, okay? And I'm working through it. So that's one of the things that we have to learn how to do, is just work through work through the pain, because there's joy on the other side. But as I was getting ready this morning, doing my meditation, God spoke to me, and he said, and I wasn't complaining about the move, because I'm in the process of moving. My body is what is. I wish I could say was, but my body is hurting. I have pains on top of pains. I got pains in places I didn't know the pain would even exist. And I'm not exaggerating. Okay, so but God started speaking to me. He said, anytime you move, there's gonna be pain. Anytime you move, it's gonna be pain, even though it can be a good move or it can be a bad move. And what I mean, like sometimes, when I think about a good move and a bad move, and just bear with me with this one, okay? Let's say a good move is you sold your house and now you're moving into your new place, okay? And this is my situation. See, that this was a good move, but I still experiencing the pain, okay? And then a bad move. Let's say that you got evicted from your house, and and all of your stuff is on the street. And guys, that's also you're gonna also experience pain. Your pain is gonna be different than my pain, but nevertheless, we both are going to experience pain. And I want you to see this here. I want you to see this here. See, when Jesus sent them out, two by two, Jesus knew that those disciples were going to experience pain. That's why he gave them that authority. That's why he gave them that power. It's because he says that whenever you enter in the house, stay there until you leave that town. And if any place will not welcome you or listen to you, leave that place, shake the dust off your feet, and as a testimony against them. See, even at this point, but in the beginning, before they even took their first step out to do what God called them to do, God said, listen, there's going to be some people that's going to come against you. You say, Eric, what are you saying? What are you trying to get to me this morning? What I'm saying to you guys is this: that struggle that you feel in your marriage, that struggle, God told you from the beginning that it was going to be struggle. You just didn't hear it. See, you listen to mom, dad, sister, brother, best friend, uncle. You listened to somebody. Maybe it was your teacher, but you listened to somebody. Maybe it was social media. Maybe it was, your favorite movie. I don't know, but you listened to somebody and they lied to you. Not because they wanted to lie to you. They lied to you because, man, everybody says it. Everybody says it, man, that marriage is such a great thing, which it is. Don't get me wrong. But there's a struggle that comes with it. You say, Eric, what's the struggle? Man, the struggle is simply this. Man, the minute that you said I do to your spouse, Satan said, I'm going to take you out by all means necessary. And if you're telling me that struggle is not real, then, me and me really need to talk. Well, what I'm trying to tell you is this, guys, listen, Satan had a plan. So in the beginning, when you're looking at this scripture, Mark 6, starting at verse 7, guys, thank you guys for joining. Listen, I'm in a new man's land, so I'm not going. Listen, I want you to comment. I want you to leave your feedback. I can't see anything right now. Okay, I can't see anything that you're doing, anything you're saying. But just let you know, I do appreciate it. I'm gonna see if I can switch over to this Facebook on my phone, and just maybe. Well, I don't want to take a chance of having any feedback. Okay, so listen, guys. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: God had a plan from the beginning. God, not only did He have a plan, He had a purpose, but He also gave you His power. But why did He do it? He gave you His power simply because He knew that you was going to come up against some opposition. and he said, "Listen, on this revelation of the power of two, he said that if you're going to do or be the best you can be, I'm going to have to give you some power, okay? And that power is activated when you work in the power of two." So, man, we can call life moving pain. We can call it moving pain. And let me just finish this up. The reason why moving is so hard is because, like in my case, I had a chance to stay in the comfort zone. I could have stayed in, I could have stayed where I was at, but honestly, I got to the point where I needed a new beginning and I wanted to downsize, and boy, did I downsize. Kids are gone, so, I wanted to downsize. Just made more sense for me. It was my choice, but I still experienced the pain, moving pain, growing pains. See, now the struggle is going to come in every way imaginable. But what I want you to pull out of this is that whenever you go from one level to the next, whenever you take upon yourself to make a move, you're going to experience some pain. I'm experiencing some physical pain. My arms hurt, my legs hurt, my knees feel like they're not working anymore. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking pain medicine, and that even though I put myself in this situation, I am experiencing pain. Why? Because God said from the beginning, the struggle is going to come. The pain is going to come, guys. And if you say, Eric, what is it that you're trying to get me to see? I'm trying to get you to see that if you was to go ahead and just recognize that in the marriage, you're going to have the struggle and you can anticipate the struggle. So now you can prepare for the struggle. Guys, I need you to prepare for it. They told me, they said, Eric, man, everything's going to get better. This was the advice. I'm not saying that it was bad advice. Man, it's great advice. But it wasn't totally accurate advice. They said, Eric, it's going to get better after a year. It's going to get better after 3 years. Man, I went back after 3 years and I said, guys, man, listen, it's not better. They said, well, don't worry about it. Get it 5 years. It's going to get better after 5. Man, what great motivation, man. They kept me going and going and going, because all I needed to do was just I said, man, if I can get it through the first year, man, my marriage will be better. And then if I can get it through the third year, it'll be better. And see, that was great motivation, but I'm going to tell you what it does. I'm going to tell you what happens. What happens is you're constantly, you're going to be put into a place when you realize that it doesn't get better. The more successful your marriage gets, the stronger the opposition is going to hit you. But you got two things that you're working against. God is requiring more of you, and that's going to be a pain. And then you got Satan attacking your marriage. That's going to be a pain. And if we don't be on guard, we're not going to know where that attack coming from. If we don't study, if we don't spend time dwelling with our spouse, if we don't understand what's going on, you're going to make the mistake that many people do and think that it's your spouse that's the problem. And you're not recognizing that God is also doing the work, and that you're not recognizing. Because when Satan attacked you, which he will, we just read it in the scriptures. That's why he gave you power. When when that attack comes, it's not even gonna phase you, because if it was from God, you're gonna welcome it. If it came from Satan, you're not even gonna acknowledge it, because you're gonna be going, and all things is gonna be working for the good. All things work together. All things. What do I mean by all things? All things. It's just gonna work better for you because you have prepared yourself. Man, I wish you could get this. Man, I wish you can see it the way I see it. Guys, listen, marriage don't have to be complicated. It don't have to be. What we have to do, man, is recognize what season that we're in. And guys, listen, you have to understand that regardless of the season, Satan is going to wage an attack at you. But greater that is him that is in you than the one that's in the world. See, listen, in the scripture it says, man, take nothing for your journey except for your staff. Man, your support. God said the only thing you need is your spouse. That's it. The only thing, don't take nothing on this journey but your staff. Man, who is my staff? That's my support system. God gave us a built-in, living-in support system. So guys, so we're here. We listen. We started that week 1 with men and women were meant to be together. We established that foundation. We went to accountability. We went to protection. We finished up last week with motivation. Man, we did some homework. We did some cool things. Just saying that. Just motivating our men. Man, how many of you guys, did at least one of those things? I know I did them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, I'm like, man, if you want to go to the next level, man, you're going to have to do some things. And that was all what we're talking about with motivation. But guys, we're now here on, we are in week 5, and week 5 is correction. The theme for this week is spare the rod and spoil the vision. Come on, guys. Spare the rod and spoil the vision. You say, Eric, man, what and the reason why I wanted you to understand this correction is because I did want you to. I needed to put the revelation on how they started. I needed to kind of lay it out a little bit deeper, because we're about to go into a place where I know a lot of people is more uncomfortable with, because nobody wants to be corrected. But what I want you to understand is that if you're going to, and if you desire a successful marriage, you're going to have to understand this revelation. You're going to have to understand it. So we're going to be breaking down the ABCs of a successful marriage through or using the revelation, the 5th revelation, which is correction. Guys, I don't have my book right here, but listen, let me do this right quick. So right there, the power to. I know you can. Hopefully, you can see it like I see it. Like I say, I'm. And then it may have been in the corner, but listen. Go out. There's a link in the bio that has that can take you to where you can purchase this book. Okay, and it's gonna talk about the 8 revelations. Seen or portrayed through the eyes of the 2 main characters in the book, Work and Desire. Y'all need to go and meet Work and Desire. So guys, listen. A is for, and this is today. We're gonna come back. This is gonna hit a little different, okay? But we're gonna come back to later on today with B. But right now, A is for accurate. A is for accurate. Now, I'll put it. Let's get our hat right, because we're talking about correction. We're talking about having a successful marriage, and in order to have a successful marriage, you're going to have to be accurate sometimes. What are you going to be accurate in? You're going to be accurate in the way you feel, the way you communicate. You're going even your information is going to have to be accurate. And guys, what I want you to understand is, in the spirit of correction, there you know, you're going to not you know, it's not so much as you coming down with a hard fix and saying, hey, I'm going to correct you on that. Nobody likes that. But we got to talk about both sides of correction, and we're going to be dealing with the right way of correcting someone and also the wrong way of correcting someone. And guys, it's going to make a difference. You're going in this here, in this one here, you're going to have to learn how to allow the Holy Spirit to move in you, move through you, move around you, because correction is going to be a place where, man, it's going to either keep you moving forward, or it's going to tear down what you've been building. And guys, the sad part about it is, it's all up to you. This right here, this is where you take your accountability, and you're gonna have to really ask for wisdom, because the success and the failure is on you. You can't hide behind this one. You can't hide behind the way you administer correction, and you cannot hide behind the way you receive correction. If you want to have a successful marriage, you're gonna have to put in some work, okay? Because this is a deep one here, and I'm looking at my notes, man, and we got some deep ones coming up, so y'all hold tight. Stay right with me. Listen, I'm gonna be in my studio real soon, and I can't wait, but it's all in, it's gonna happen. I'm not saying when it's gonna happen, but it will happen. I had no idea I accumulated so much stuff. That's a whole nother story. I told you from the beginning that moving can be painful. Moving can be painful, and it is, but I don't think I told you why. Okay, if I did, I apologize. If I didn't, I apologize. But the reason why the reason why moving is so complicated. I got a friend that I think we actually moved on the same day, and she was saying we was talking about how hard it is and how painful and all this stuff or whatever, So, but what I want you to understand that you could have stayed where you was at, and you could have avoided all of this pain. But that place is called comfort zone. It's called comfort zone. It's the place where if you want to be just comfortable and it requires you nothing to do. It's as it relates to a marriage, then stay there in the comfort zone. Because the opposite of that is that if you are a person of destiny, and you're trying to, and you want to move your family to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, you're going to have to learn how to be uncomfortable. In other words, guys, you can't stay in comfort zone too long. Not when you're on this mission. Not when you're trying to have a successful marriage. And I promise you, a comfort zone is the enemy to a successful marriage. Now, if your desire is to have an average or ordinary or a bad marriage, then learn how to love comfort, the comfort zone. But if you want something good, if you want something ordained by God, then it's gonna be a constant push for you to go to the next level, the next level, to the next level. So anyway, guys, man, I got through it. I got through. That's all I can say. I hope this thing is. I see. I got activity. I can't see what activity it is. So. But just know this, guys. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. In the link, in my description, I got some links there. You guys know what to do. We got a retreat coming up. It's called Better Together. The Better Together Retreat. Guys, listen, click on the link. The only thing you're doing is letting me know that you want more information about it, and I'll get that information to you. There's my website to order the book. Do not order that book from anywhere other than me, okay? Because it has been stolen, and we're about to go into court lawsuit over this thing. So if you want now, listen, I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I know that the message needs to get out. Okay. But on the other hand, if you want to support me in this ministry, then just order the book for me. There's a CashApp if you wanna bless me financially. And hey, my birthday is coming up too, next Saturday. So that'll be a blessing if God leads you to it. I just put it out. Somebody told me, say, Eric, man, include your CashApp because we want to bless you. And I was obedient to that. My blessing is to be able to come and deliver this message to you guys. So for those who don't know, my name is Eric Kirk. I support marriages with tools and resources to empower them, to show them how to have a godly marriage. Not just a marriage that they desire, but to take it from desire and to actually give them one that they deserve. But I need you to understand this: whether you do the work or don't do the work, you're gonna get what you deserve. Okay? If you want the marriage that you desire, then you're gonna have to do the work, and you're gonna get the one that you deserve. So, guys, that's what I have. Thanks for hanging out with me. Not sure. I'm probably gonna be in a different situation, because I needed to do something real quick to get this going on. But I'm going to be working to get everything back because we got a mission to get done to do, and I just want you guys to stay with me, okay? Stay with me, because when it's all said and done, we're gonna look back at these growing pains and we're gonna say, you know what, God, give us another dose, give us another dose, and we ready to move on. So anyway, guys, love you, and I'll see you later on today.